Hello everyone, I'm Jesus and welcome to the next episode of The Road to Old School MTG. In the last video, I opened up all the packages I received from the first round of card purchases that I made for the Erhnamgeddon deck that I'm building. And I got all the cards from the first round. Now I'm waiting for the second round of cards to come in, and I'm only expecting 2 packages for that. I do have the first package from the second round, so I'm going to open up those cards here, and so there's still one more package that I'm waiting for, but the estimated delivery seems like it's in a week, so I didn't want to prolong before I started the next round until I got that card, right? So um, that will be the final package from the second round, but today I'm going to be starting the third round of card purchases. We're going to look at the deck list, see which cards I'm going to get next. But I also figured that today would be, as I'm searching the cards, and I'll be also buying the cards today as well through this video. I thought it'd be nice to also research the cards that I need, research how to find them on eBay, how to look for the correct legal versions that I need, and so forth. So that way you guys have a better understanding of the research needed to be able to purchase the correct cards for the decks that you're building for old school Magic. And I've learned a couple extra things since my earlier video, so I'm gonna be updating some of that information in this video. So first, let me open up this one. So this should be the Fellwar Stones that I had. So actually, before that, let me open up the deck list. Right. So in the white are the basic lands, which I already had, so that didn't cost me anything. But if you wanted to purchase those, probably $5-10 extra, right? I'm talking about American dollars here. So you could put that into addition to this total. This total is the estimate that I had initially done, right? So in the last video, all the reds are from the first wave cards. I got all of these cards, and here's the my deck so far. So I have the lands, which I mentioned already. I already had, so that didn't cost me anything additional. But then now these are the cards from the first wave. So I got the Strip Mine over here, the Legends Pendlehaven over here, 4 Llanowar Elves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Erhnamgeddons, 4 Swords to Plowshares, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 Disenchants, 3 Armageddons, 1, 2, 3, and I got 4 Sarah Angels just because I got a good deal on that. Even though the deck only needs 3, I figured might as well, because I noticed a lot of decks had an extra Sarah Angel in the sideboard, so I figured might as well get all 4. So that's all the red cards. And then for the second wave, I had purchased 3 Fellwar Stones and 4 City of Brass. So the Fellwar Stones are in this package here. I'm going to open it and check out the condition and so forth. And then I'll just be needing the City of Brass to come in. Okay. So then that leaves, so all this bottom half is already taken care of. So the cards remaining so far are 4 Icy Manipulators, 1 Soul Ring, 3 Winter Orbs, 2 Birds of Paradise, 4 Land Tax, 4 Sylvan Libraries, right? So before we talk about what cards I'm going to get next, let me open up this one. And I also want to check out the listing from this purchase, just to double check that it coincides with the cards that I received, the condition, and so forth, right? So just to be thorough here. Right, and I'm doing it this way so there's no personal information being shown. Okay, so it came in a top loader ×3. He wrote that. All right, and then it seems like there's a little tape maybe on the top or the bottom. Yeah, there's some tape at the bottom. That's pretty common. So it says 3 Fellwar Stones. So let me double check, confirm. That is what I purchased. I purchased 3 of them from the same seller. And then in the last video, I was mentioning that sellers, for the most part, sent cards in top loaders. Sometimes they didn't put all the cards in the top loader. They left it outside in a penny sleeve and just used the top loader as a cushioning. That's tended to be because if I had purchased a playset, 4 cards, you can't fit 4 cards into a top loader. This one has 3, right? So I guess 3 is the most you can squeeze in. All right, so here's the card. There is a penny sleeve. Take that out. 1, 2, 3 Fellwar Stones. Okay. Yeah, they look pretty nice. So let me put them up in front of the camera. So 4th edition, I believe. So the fronts are nice. The backs actually are pretty nice as well. Right. So a lot of times you look at the edges where you can see the weathering better, right? Just the wear and tear. There, for the most part, the black borders are pretty decent, right? And the fronts, the cards also are pretty clean, right? So sometimes there's specks and stuff, little pieces of dirt. I'm just angling it so I can see the reflection hitting the top of the card more. Well, this one has kind of a few little marks here and there. The other ones are better, but they're all 3 are nice. They're all from um, 4th edition, right? So they have the 1995 date, and there's no set symbol here, right? So that's how you can tell if it was from Chronicles, right? They usually included the set symbol there. So let me now check out the ad for this, right? The listing that I have bought, just to confirm with what I've have received versus what was advertised. Okay, so $15. That was basically my estimate. I had estimated Fellwar Stones at $5 each. That came out to $5 each. Light played. So yeah, definitely these are light play condition. So um, everything was accurate, and no extra shipping fee for the shipping. So that's fine. So I think that worked out fine. The cards are nice. Okay, so I'll be placing them into these card sleeves, right? And these are the kind meant to be played with. The other kind, these are penny sleeves, right? So this is more for just protection, right? So a lot of people don't really play games with penny sleeves. They buy these kinds, right? Just well, they're more heavy duty. The cards are pretty snug in there, so they're not moving around because you're supposed to be shuffling and playing them, right? So it needs that extra protection. So that was fine. So then I'm just needing my City of Brass cards for to complete the second wave. So now let's look at the deck list again. So between the first and second waves, the red and the orange, that was around $220 out of 857 total, right? So just with the cards that are remaining, which is only like 20 something cards, that's 3/4 of the price, right? So now the cards are about to get a lot more expensive. But for today, I figured I'd take away the cheapest of the ones remaining, right? So I'm going to try to find 3 Winter Orbs, 1 Soul Ring, and the 2 Birds of Paradise that I need, right? So just eliminate the cheaper cards from what's left, and that'll just leave the Icy Manipulators at around 90 each. But I've been already researching a little bit. This price estimate that I have put on is very low, actually. Uh, but when I get to it, we'll look at, right? But I definitely underestimated the price for these Icy Manipulators. Land taxes at 30 each, so libraries around at 45 each, right? So we'll see when we get there if these price ranges were correct or not. But for today, Winter Orbs, Soaring, Birds of Paradise. Let's see if I can find that. So in the previous videos, I had already had found the listings that I wanted, and then I just showed it on my screen, and then I made the purchase. Right? So this time, I think it'd be cooler if uh, I didn't do that. If I right, so I've already looked up, right, definitely certain things, but I haven't picked any listings that I'm going to use, right, that I'm going to purchase. So I wanted to go through all that process, and also the process of understanding which cards I need in terms of the legal reprints that I can get, right? So for that, I'm the main help I'm getting for that is from mtgpigs.com. On the final 14th page here is where it starts up from Alpha Beta Unlimited, right? So let's look up Unlimited, Revise. So these are the common places where, so Unlimited is Alpha Beta Unlimited, that's from the first printing, right? So the first time Winter Orb will be on. So in Unlimited, and I look at Unlimited, I skip off on Beta because I know it's going to be too expensive. So I'm going to the artifacts. There it is, Winter Orb. So Winter Orbs is from the very first set of Magic. So Unlimited right there. So now revised. I'm checking the artifacts on A. Right, it goes by alphabetical order. She should be around the end. There it is. So I can definitely, probably not. I'm gonna look up Unlimited, but that's probably gonna be too expensive. So Revise, I know I can get it from Revise as well. Let me look if they have it on fourth. Oops, on fourth edition, and Chronicles might as well also. So this is fourth edition. So yep, I still have the Winter Orb. Let's see if Chronicle has it. I don't think so. Yeah, Chronicles does not have it. So fourth, so far Unlimited, Revised fourth. Uh, in previous videos, I have mentioned that I won't be going further from fourth edition, only because I know those are more consistently the reprints are legal for the old school formats that I want to play, right? So I know fourth edition will be fine, basically, right? But I've been informed that I can go as far back as seventh edition because the card frame still is considered the original look. So, but once you hit eighth edition, then the card frame rule no longer applies. So eighth edition and forward from there, the reprints are not legal. So let me continue on. So fourth edition, I'm just going to open fifth. Um, right, so all the normal places that reprints are tended to be fifth, sixth, right in the core sets. Seventh edition, and I'm also opening up eighth edition just so you guys can see the how the card frames are no longer consistently with the more original sets, right? Because those are the two rules that I need to follow for reprints. They have to have the original art, and it has to have the original frame design. So like this. So right, so Unlimited, that's how it looked. It looks the same in Revised. It looks the same in fourth, right? Just it's like more, the colors are more vibrant, a little bit more, right? So, but it's the same card. Fifth edition. Let me see if there's in fifth edition. Yep. So I can go into fifth edition as well. Sixth edition. Let's see if there's. Okay, sixth edition does not have Winter Orb, so I'll be crossing that out. Let's see if seventh edition has it. Nope. So seventh does not have it. But do you see the art? So the frame, I mean. So even though it is different, right? You can see it, but the main difference is the colors, right? So it's more, the brown is stronger here than there, but it's basically the same. The design itself, right? Not so much the colors, but the design is fine. So if Winter Orb was in seventh edition, I could have still used those. Eighth edition, look at these card frames. Let's um, look at the artifacts. Now it's silver, right? Like metal. So So there is no Winter Orb in 8th edition, but even if there was, and even if it had the original art, because that's the other stipulation, original art, original frame, even if it had the original art with the polar bear, um, it because of the frame being totally different, it no longer applies. So anything in 8th edition forward is the because of the frame change is not legal for a lot of the old school formats that allow for reprints, right? Like Swedish doesn't allow for reprints anyway, right? So I couldn't even use it. But Eternal Central and Atlantic do allow reprints as long as it follows those two rules, right? So this is the process that I do in terms of knowing for certain which cards I can get from which sets, right? So 7th didn't have it, so I can go up to 5th edition. So I'm gonna find Winter Orbs in Unlimited, Revised 4th, and 5th. And just to check the prices, uh, Winter Orb, MTG. So I said Unlimited, so this is more for research. I know it's gonna be too expensive. So here he's selling it like around 150 each. 150, 120, 100, right? So in fair condition for a little over 100, right? So it's over 100 if you want a fair condition one and forward, right? So definitely too much for me. So let me check revise, right? And remember, I need three of them. So this is definitely more doable. Revise, $25 for this one. This one says 15. Oh, let me switch to buy it now. I don't do options because I want the cards right away. So 8, 16, so around like the 15 range, you can get it for more or less. Not bad. So revise, and from what I noticed is 4th and 5th edition and 6th, the price tends to be similar, right? So if the difference between 4th and revise is not too much, I'll go for revise, right? So I'll always go for the oldest one I can get, as long as the price is not so huge in terms of the difference. So revise seems good option for me. So 4th, let's see the prices for 4. Well, seems like similar. 14, 14, 18 for this one, 16. So it seems like very similar to revise. So like I said, if given the choice, I'll just get revised. 4th, let's change it to 5th edition. Same thing. If anything, yeah, if anything, this seems a little more expensive than the 4th. So yeah, so revised 4th and 5th, very similar price, right? So revised was the more expensive one. I saw more $20, 25 in that one. This one, the nothing goes over 15 in over 20. I mean, like unless like it's near mint or anything, right? Um, so I think I'll go with revised, right? So Martin had already, like I said, researched certain things. 25 near mint, it says for this one. So my estimate was, well, let's look at it. $15, right? That's what my initial estimate. So this is 25. It's a lot more than I had estimated, but I'm willing to pay a little more if it's than I had originally thought. If I'm getting a good card, yeah, this is nice. So I'll be considering that 25. So I don't know if I would say near mints, maybe light plate, but it was pretty nice. So this one says revised. A lot of people call it 3rd edition, right? That's but the official name is revised. So let me check the revised over here. So yeah, this one's also very good condition. The back, well, a little bit more weathering, right? But it's like $10 cheaper, right? So this one is fine also. So this one, let's see. Right, and double check that you are getting revised. It should have no date at the bottom. So this one's nice. Ooh, and the back is okay. I jumped the gun. It's better than the other one, definitely. So this one seems like in fact I'm gonna keep that one. So this one was better than that one. This one is $8, plate condition. So I'm not expecting much. So yeah, you can see a little bit of use there. But honestly, it's decent, right? So All right, so it's possible. So that one was fine, right? So this one, honestly, this one is very nice. So, like I said, if possible, I'll get the best I can. This is heavy plate, although in the picture it looks fine. Okay, so I don't know if I would call this heavy plate. Okay, yeah, you see it has more. Yeah, okay, yeah, plate. Some people would just call this plate condition. Yeah, that one is too worn out for me. So 20 plus. So this is more like $25 because it has more for. So it's kind of like this top one, right? If anything, then I might get that one. This one says near mint third edition. Let's see. That's $5 more than my. I don't like these that have no. They don't have the original. This is just a a stock image, right? So this is not the actual card you're getting. Although this seller has very good rating, right? So, but me personally, I prefer to see the card. So I wouldn't be getting that one. Heavy plate, so yeah, I'm just skipping that. Light plate, so this is for like $25 total pricing. No, there were better ones for cheaper, so I won't be going to that one. Light plate, heavy plate. Oh, once again, no original picture. All right, so this one says medium plate, I guess that means MP. Okay, the condition looks decent here. Let's look at the back. Oh, yeah, you can see more weathering, but honestly, the back is not a huge thing. As long as it's like in decent shape, I would get it. So let's see. The front is the main thing. So yeah, this looks nice. And it's 15, so I might get it. Light plate. So this one, let's see. Just a couple bucks more. It has picture of the front and the back. So the front looks fine. Yeah, the back is better than this one. Is that the one that I had? No, that's the original one. I closed it. Oops, let me open this one back up. All right, so this back here, let's compare that back to this back. This one has less weathering, right? So, because on both of these, the front was decent. So honestly, they're both okay. This one this one is a bit better, I think, than that one. Although the pricing is okay for, right? I need 3 of them anyway, so I'm not gonna close it. So let's see this one. This one's $23 and so forth. Ooh, this one is nice. So better. The the quality of the photo is not the best, but you can tell. The front is yeah. There's a little weathering there, but it's very good. Revised third edition rare, so it doesn't really tell you the rating, right, of the card. But you have to look at it anyway. You can't just take it for granted. Very good, excellent. I think that's I recall that. Oh no, but this is not even the yeah. This is not the actual card. I'm not buying anything that hasn't had the actual card. Scans revised light plate $20. Yeah, this looks nice. Yeah, right. So a little bit more, but it's way better condition. Let's see the front. Okay, that's better. Yeah, this one seems good. So I'll probably be getting this one, right? So like I said, I'm okay with spending a little more than I thought I would, as long as I get something that's nice. So this one was also had a decent back, right? Not the best, but decent. These two were so. This one definitely has a better back, right? So far those two, and these two are are still to be determined. Revised near mint for this one, 23. So now this one's a bit more. Seems like by the same person. Meet Wink. Because there was another one similar to that. Let's see. That does not seem like. Okay, that's better. So I'm not sure why here it's like looks so different. All right, so definitely I know the cameras, but this one, yeah, but it's a bit more. So, and I wouldn't call it near mint. Light plate. So that was okay. Let's see. Plate condition. Yeah, actually this one's decent. The back is fine. The front is fine. So that's pretty good. Honestly, like this one better than that one was. Actually, this one I said was good. So I'm taking out. This one is out. I'm taking out that one. This one was okay. Was good also. This one is also good. So, all right. I think that's just gonna take a quick peek. Moderately played. Okay, I think that's enough. I have 4, but I only need 3. So this one I'm purchasing is 20, but it's in great condition. Same thing. This was 15, great condition. Well, let's see the back, right? So mainly the back is what's going to be determined because all of these had nice. The front was fine. Then this one was the back on that one, which is right. So this one is for the 15 that I had estimated originally. So that's right. And then I want to consider that these cost more, right? So probably I'll keep this one because it's 15. This one's already a little bit more than I thought, but okay. Oops. Let me. All right. So it's in between those two cards there. Okay. Oh, actually, I just noticed difference in price, so that's just gonna seal the deal here. This one is 15. The condition is nice. The back is decent on that one. The back is decent on this one as well. So let's see. Actually, yeah, it seems. Yeah, there's very little weathering, but this one also has decent as well. So I think I'll keep this one. Like the difference is not so huge to warrant 50% price difference. But this one definitely is very nice. All right, so all 3 are revised, so that's nice. All right, so 15, 15. Right, so this one went a little bit over my 15 estimate, but for the most part, I was able to get them around 15 price range. So let me hit buy now for all of these. Right, so I'm just gonna stop the sharing in this part because to avoid personal information and so forth. Okay. And so that takes care of the revised the revised winter orbs, right? And I could have gotten them up to 4th or 5th as well, right? Just since the price was not such a big difference, I figured might as well get the older one. So I already purchased one. Here's the second, and now paying for the third. So that's $50, tiny bit over $50 between the 3 winter orbs, 20, 15, 15. All right, so let me share screen over here. So first one's purchased, second one's purchased, third one is purchased. All right, so winter orbs are taken care of. And I'm going to start my search all over again for now the soul ring. All right, so let me share this. All right, so let me go. Let's see if soul ring is in unlimited. So artifact. I definitely probably won't be getting a soul ring from unlimited, but I want to know if it's in this range. There it is. Right, so it's unlimited. So then most likely it's in revised as well. Fourth, right, I'm just looking at the maybe it's in Chronicles. Let me check it in there, and let me check up to fifth, right? Because Soul Ring, I think it's one card that after a while it wasn't reprinted anymore because it's very powerful. So I can get it in unlimited. Probably won't. Revised. There it is. So I can get in revised. Fourth. Mana vaults are cool. So unlimited and revised. There is no right. So here the S's, no soul ring in fourth. So I'll just cross that out. Chronicles. Let's see if Chronicle has small. Yep, definitely no soul ring in Chronicles. Fifth edition soul ring. Yep, no more soul ring in fifth edition either, right? So, and it's probably not in 6 or 7 or 8, right? Because soul ring is kind of like a dual land. Uh, Revised was the last time they reprinted them because after that it's just expensive. Well, not expensive. I mean too powerful. So either I get it unlimited or revised. So that makes my search easier. Yeah, probably won't get it unlimited, but let's see. Something $65, $90. Yeah, it's a bit expensive, especially for a card like that. It's just cool and everything, but okay. So revised seems like that's doable in the 15 range. So I had estimated soul rings at $15, right, for a medium of the road condition. So I think that's fine. But like I said, I don't mind spending a little more if it's going to be in better condition. So let me check this $22 one, 23. No picture of the back, but the front looks nice. And then they say near mint, seems near mint. So that looks good. This one's also similar condition. So I might go with this one because it's cheaper. And this one has the back picture. All right, and the back, a little bit of use, but it's honestly pretty decent. Right, so the difference, especially the front, right, that's what is visible. So so far I'm opting for the second one, right? This one is, I'm willing to pay more, but it better be mint and better have the picture of the back as well, right? The other one didn't have a back picture. So, oops, I clicked the wrong thing there. Okay. So the back here, yeah, this one's definitely more used than the other one. So this one I think has slightly better back, right? It's just slight, not a huge difference. So I'm just reading the descriptions here. Revised, doesn't really say. Light played, can already tell a little bit. This one said near mint perfect for just a couple dollars more. Let's see. Near mint perfect. So that does not. Sometimes it's hard to tell if it's the card or if it's just the background or whatever. Okay, that one looks better. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, the back is better. This has a little thing there, right? Whiteness. But I think that's just the reflection. In general, the back is nice. It's nicer than this one. Right here, you can see the weathering more. But maybe it's just because this one's more up close. So 16, and this one is 18. So this one is out. That one is better. Let me check this one now. Front looks fine, but there's no back. So, and it's only a couple dollar difference. So this one is better. Look at this one. Right? So you can get them up, but you see, look at the shipping. So still, there's the back. Yeah, the back is more used up on that one. So probably not. 3 of them. I don't need 3. Yeah, I'm happy with this one. And then the feedback seems fine. All right, I'll be purchasing it from there. Actually, that one had $3.50, 56 cents shipping in addition, right? So it's actually coming out to almost $23, right? So that's 50% more than the $15 I had originally estimated, but it's a really nice condition. So I don't mind paying a little more, but definitely the $15 estimate is correct for a decent winter orb, right? I just don't mind paying a little more for a better condition one, but you can get it for 15, even less. All right, so let me purchase that one now. So 23, the other one was 50, so 73, right? So it's close to $75 between those 4 cards. Right, so there it is, purchased. So now we're going, I need 2 birds of paradise. So going into the MTG picks again. Let me just start sharing. So I know Birds of Paradise is from the original, right? So I'm not even going to look at Unlimited. So starting from Revised, maybe it's in Chronicles. I skipped 4th. There it is, 4th edition. 5th. 6th. And 7th, right? Because once you hit 8th, then the art and the frame is different. So it should be in the front. Birds of Paradise, so it is in Revised, not in Chronicles. So I'll close that out. 4th edition, yep, there it is. So Revised in 4th, I could get it in. So 5th edition, there it is. 6th edition, there it is, right? So even though it has the 6th edition icon, right, that doesn't matter. So I can get in 6th edition, right? 7th edition, I cannot get it in 7th edition because even though the frame is fine, the picture is no longer the original picture, right? So let me close that out. All right, so check this out. So Birds of Paradise, I could definitely have bought from 6th edition, and I might, right? So we'll look at the prices, right? So I can definitely go up to 6th edition. But don't just assume that just because you can get a Burst of Paradise in 6th edition, that you can also get anything else in 6th edition that is still good, right? It's on a case by case basis. Let's check out. There it is. Look at this giant growth, and let's look at the revised giant growth. There it is. You see different art compared to the revised and the 6, right? So even though the Burst of Paradise, they didn't change the art. So this one is legal. I can get it from 6th edition. If I had just assumed, okay, then I can also get the giant growth from 6th edition, save myself some money. You would have had to either return them or just take the loss, because you cannot use giant growth from here, from 6th edition, right? So be careful, right? That's why I like to use mtgpicks.com, because I like to actually look at the card, right? Because how can you tell what art it is unless you look at it, right? Right. So just be careful there. So 6, revised, 4th, 5th, or 6th is fine for me, and I need 2 of them. And like I said before, I'll get them in the oldest that I can, as long as it's not super huge difference, right? Or maybe I might, depends, right? But I prefer getting the revised instead of 4th, and so on, if possible, right? So I had estimated Birds of Paradise around $12, right? So this one's already 30, 20. I might be able to do. It's like 40% more. And this one gives me. They don't really post the condition. Ooh, the back is more. The front looks great, very clean. They must have cleaned it, right? Because it makes no sense for the back to be like this, and the front for it to be near perfect, right? So, it wasn't scratched up or anything, but it must have been a little bit speckled and such, and so it's been cleaned, probably, most likely, right? I can't say for certain, but most likely, right? So this is really the condition of the car, right? You see it more in the back because of the black frame, but looks nice. It's possible. This one says light plate and only $1 more for shipping, so let's see that. So the front looks great, so it's mainly the back. Yeah, look at the back, huge difference here. So the first one is gone. Out of the 2, I would get this one. Right. All right. So that one's fine. So around 20, 25 maybe. So this is plus extra $5, almost $5. So it's more like $30. So I don't know if I would get that. Let's take a look at this one here. Yeah, similar. So no. Heavy plate. I'm just skipping it. And I'm seeing if there's anybody selling 2 of them. Right. So I wouldn't mind just getting both from the same person. Okay, this one is also heavy plate, so I'm just skipping that. Okay, so I think the other one then, the $20, right? So which one's this? 20. So yeah, this other one is also good. So far these 2 revised ones I'm up for. So I said 4th, 5th, and 6th. So 20 and 21, because this one has $1 shipping. So unless it's a huge difference, like less than half, I'll opt for the revised. Look at this one, 14 plus. That's almost like $20 there anyway, right? So even if the condition is, this one says light play. Let's take a look at it. Okay. Oh, this one is 30 on the sides, right? So the back looks good. So this one's like one of those. Actually, I spoke too soon. I mean, it's decent, right? It's not a bad card or anything. But for the 14 in additional for 20, no, that's way too much for this. So you see, maybe 12 played. I guess that's what I mean. So honestly, yeah. So $10. Let's see, for because the other prices are similar enough that I would just opt for the revise. Yeah, actually, there you okay. This no, this is pretty decent, right? So I think this is nice, right? So yep. Although that was like it was not, right? The range was tending to be like 14, 15. So, but this one is nice for $10. Honestly, this $10 one is better than this $18 one. Right, so I can get them cheaper. Looks like this $12 one. Let's see, moderately played. Yeah, you can already tell. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's good. It's better than the other ones, but I don't mind paying a little bit more. So far the revise is still getting it right. So this is more for like research now. Fifth edition. All right. So similar prices, right? So that's what I was saying. Like, um, sixth edition. Unless we're talking like now they're like $3, $4, $5 each, then you see these are similar prices, right? The main difference is you may probably get them in better condition. In six only because since it's later on, right? So they're not as old, so less likely, a little bit less likely that they got damaged, right? But for the prices, it's like very similar. You can definitely on the fourth edition was the best one. I think you can definitely get them cheaper, like 10, 12. Right? We saw two of them that honestly, if I'm not wouldn't get these two that are in excellent condition. Actually, look at this one. This one is now that I'm right. So now that I'm reviewing it, this one is right. The front is great. The back is not so great. This one is fine. I might just get the fourth edition one that I noticed. So this one is honestly, the back is a bit too much. So I'll get one revised and one fourth edition. So yep, fourth edition. And let me take a look at that $10 one again. 10. Was it that one? Oh yeah, you see Portuguese. Be careful. Has to be English. Actually, I didn't even take a look at that. English. Yeah, that was in English. So yeah, a little bit more weathering, but honestly, it's great. And the front is perfectly fine. Plus, it's $10, right? So that's huge difference. So between that, then that will come out to more of what I had estimated. So honestly, I think that looks good. I'll get these two, right? So I got a revised in nice condition, light played for 21, and then I got a fourth edition. I would say also light played to maybe played condition, but still very nice, especially the front for 10, right? So half the price. I'll get these two. So let me purchase these right now. Okay, so with this, then yep, that took care of all the cards that uh, the cheaper ones that I have wanted to get in terms of what was remaining. Right, so we're going to look at the list again. All right, so that one is purchased. I ended up with $23 and change. The other one's almost $12 after everything. Okay, so that's 6 cards, right? 3 Winter Orbs, 2 Birds of Paradise, 1 Soul Ring. So let me show you guys this. All right, so these two are completed. Okay. All right, so then that's all the purchases. So it was 20 and 10, $30 for those 2 Birds of Paradise. Then I said it was $50 so far from the other one. So $70 between everything today. All right, so now this will eliminate the winter orbs, it will eliminate the soul ring, it will eliminate the birds of paradise. So another 70, $80. So just between now 10 cards is over $500, like nearly 600, just between now the remaining 10 cards, right? Which is a lot, right? So if I decide to go up not with the icy manipulators, I would save like $400, right? And like I was mentioning, this is actually the low end. It's actually a bit more than I had anticipated for the icy manipulators, right? So, um, but when I get to it, we'll look at it, right? But all right, so that takes care of these. Only have 10 to go. As I start getting the cards, right, I'll open them up as well. I'm still waiting for the 4 City of Brasses that I had ordered, right? So this is the last ones from the second round that I'm still missing. But now with these purchases that I just made, I'll be waiting for now these. So, and for all of these, there were individual purchases, right? That I believe I did. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I expect now 6 packages from the third round, right? Not counting the one that I still remaining from the second round. Okay. All right. So great. I hope you guys enjoyed this, right? Just the research process and me pulling the trigger on which cards, why I'm choosing one over the other, right? The reasons that I might choose one over the other are my reasons, my choices, right? My reasons. Your reasons might be different, but at least I gave you the full range of what you could have gotten. So that way, when it's your turn to maybe decide to jump into the world of old school magic, you're more informed and you know what resources to look at, how to use the resources, uh, and what to look for in terms of the cards, the art, the frame, those things, and hopefully, right, that just gives you a better idea of the full process of what it takes to join old school MTG. So we're going to leave it up to there for today. Thank you for watching.